Trader 6JPFX. So, welcome to my new video that I'm going to be sharing about. Um, I'm sharing about the challenge account I took on, let's say, on July, or should I say on April, that I took. So, this challenge account that I took was like a journey. And why I took this challenge account is like to discipline myself on. It's like to discipline myself. I'm just making like a face cam. I'm going to turn you guys to the chat of the challenge account that I just took. So it's just like to discipline myself and to stay consistent in the game on my trading plan. So I first of all wrote a trading plan to follow, the instruction of a trading plan that I want to follow. And I was like, okay, if trading plan is going to work, why don't I start with growing 1,000 account to 200 accounts? So that was how I wrote the trading plan. But there are a lot of mistakes I made on the trading plan and also my trading journal. That is what I'm trying to correct right now. So the mistake that I made on my trading plan was there are some things that I did not include, and there are some rules that was making my trade so difficult. Right? So I was like testing a system that I will be using for my own trading, because that is how you can stay consistent in the game. When you test your own system and it works for you, then you can start using it, and it will become a tool for you that you can be making money from the market. So now this is just like early in the morning. This is just not more than, it's 6:30. At 9 I just woke up this morning. I just said I'm going to record this video because I've already posted it on YouTube that I'm going to make this video. And this video is going to be quite long because this is like I'm keeping this journal for the newbies, anybody that is going to watch it, and let him see how trading plan is very important in the game. Trading plan is so very important in the game. So what were the mistakes that I made? So the mistake I made was I wrote down a trading plan and I was unable to follow the trading plan, and I did not understand the correct things to follow on the trading plan, and also developing a trading system. So when I wrote the trading plan, all the things that I jotted there was that I'm going to only trade pullbacks of the Fibonacci. So all these things I wrote, I was confused, and I just followed it 1 to 2 times and I stopped using the trading plan. Believe me, when you stop using your trading plan, believe me, you are just like lost. Because trading plan is just like, you may think that trading plan is not even that important, because even when I stopped trading using the trading plan, I was even profitable. I will tell you the fact. It's like when I stopped using the trading plan, then I start diverting to, you know, using just normal ways of how I see how the market is, and I was trading that way. I'll tell you the truth. I started becoming profitable even after I started using the trading plan. Then I think that that is the right thing that will work for me. But believe me, that is a very bad way to think about trading. So let me show you what and how what I did that made me stop using the trading plan. So normally, let me share my screen right now. Normally, this is like GBP USD that I've been trading, because the only two pairs that I've been trading is only GBP USD and XAUSD. The reason why I've stopped trading XAUSD was because XAUSD has gone into a very nasty range. So the first trade I took, I have only, as you can see this screen right now, you can see all the videos that all the buy and sell signals that I have put on this level here. Should I say sorry? So let me just zoom to the 1 4 hour time frame. So this is like the main first. Um, this is like the first. Let's say it is like the first video that I just took on this trading plan here. So this is like the first trade I took on this trading plan. So my own goal was that I was going to buy on a pullback of a Fibonacci. So this my own strategy was a pullback. So when price pull back to a significant level, then I'm going to buy. Why? Because price has been making higher highs and higher lows. I don't know what is wrong with the network. Let me just see. Coming with a little bit. I don't know. I think I'm out of it. Let's see. Oh shit. Okay, yes, it has come up. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be buying on the pullback of Fibonacci because prices, if you notice on GBP USD, price has been making higher highs and higher lows on GBP USD. So this is what price has been making on GBP USD. Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So if you see here, look at the structure that GBP USD has been putting in. Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. We put in a high high. So now it came in here and put in another higher high. So I was expecting to see a higher low here, which is very totally and very badly wrong for me to even think about. Because why did I say it is very well? If I could look at this higher high here, look at the length. If I could see how the length played out, it is so different from this one. You can see how this one pulled back. And so what I did was that since I said that Fibonacci was working, I used the Fibonacci tool from here, or swing low here to swing high here. You must say swing high here. So you can see that this Fibonacci played out here. You can see how this Fibonacci played out here. You can perfectly see how it played out. So it came to this 50 fib zone and bounced off of that 50 fib zone. But you can see that it did not only bounce off of the 50 fib zone. There are also a lot of things that occurred on that level. We can see that price tested here first in the 318. So your psychology may be you will start buying at this 318, but it will stop you out and you buy here in this 15 minutes, it will start moving, you'll be like, yeah, I'm in profit. It will come down again and start. So you see, all these things are all the things that you should, psychology and trading. This is a very big thing that we need to really master in trading, right? So now that I have understand the structure of the market, so I went and placed the same thing on this place. I will say, okay, let me do the same thing here. I placed in this low here, this recent low, and placed this one to this recent high. Sorry, I placed it here. You can see here. So here now, I placed it here. So I was expecting for this price to test this zone as it did in this place. But if you can look at all these things, you can see that there are very big difference. Price has not rested immediately already for it to even start bouncing off Fibonacci. Price is still correcting itself. It is not done correcting itself. There is no any sign of change in trend. So right now, what I was doing here was I was buying. I was trying to buy on the Fibonacci in the wrong direction of the market, which I am wrong and the market is right. I was trying to buy the Fibonacci. I was trying to use the Fibonacci strategy on the wrong direction because if you can check on daily time frame, this is on the daily time frame. So the daily time frame right now, if you can see on the daily time frame is still falling. It's still like it's not yet done. Like it's still coming to the downside. It's not yet correcting itself. So and if you notice, yes, I know that this high here, I know that this high here, these highs, they are significant for a pullback, for a price to pull back to. Because if we notice on this high here, this is a high here that price pull back to, and this is also a high that this price is expected to pull back. But if you look at the pullback and how price, you can see how very little, it's just like this high here. It's just like a few candlesticks that broke out this high. But if you look at this one, see how it is. Just with experience you will notice. So now I was expecting for price to pull back at the resistance level here, but it didn't happen. I don't know the reason why it didn't happen, but it didn't happen. It didn't play out. Why? Because price is not done correctly itself. So when I waited here, I took two positions here and this level here. So what I did was I took two positions. I bought here first. So I bought at this level here first. I did level here first. I bought here. So I started buying here first. And when I still the price I started reversing, I close it out. I buy here again. Then I waited. I saw that price was still correcting itself. That was when I threw away my trading plan. I stopped using it. You can see I said that this trading plan is trash. I come on, I say that this trading plan is trash. That this is not working for me. I'm just going to trade anyhow I see it. So when I waited here, now I have thrown away my trading plan. Now I'm trading anyhow I like. You can see how it is very bad. Then price came here with no strategy. Price came to this level here, this former support level that this former resistance support level here. And I waited to see if I could see a buy here. But me, I know that immediately the price will reach this. You see this green bar that I marked here. I know that immediately the price reach here to start reversing. But I did not place this correctly. I went and placed it here, which is wrong. That's why when after everything I did, I started doing all my analysis on the daily time frame first, on the higher time frame. I'll go on the higher time frame first, like the weekly and the daily, to see the overall view of the market. Now I can tell you, I know the current thing that is happening, the general view of what is happening. That is why when I started writing my trading plan, the first time I just take a trade, I was profitable. Why? Because I have already analyzed and corrected all my mistakes. Why? I'm using the top-down analysis. It is wrong for me to get it wrong here. It is very wrong. It is very wrong for you to tell me that I'm going to get it wrong because already I have I have been using this trading plan. All right, I have this strategy that I do my analysis from the higher time frame, and the analysis that I'm going to draw on the higher time frame. Since I'm a swing trader, whether it's trend line, support or resistance, it will be drawn on the daily time frame. Then when I move to the 4 hour time frame, that is where I'll come and start plotting all the little pullbacks opportunity that I'm going to start trading. So right now, I went and make mistake and plot this on the daily time frame, which price did not reject. So my own take profit was around here because I know that price may start rejecting at this zone here, even though it wasn't according to my trade plan, but still this is a pullback. If you notice here, this is a pullback. I just said let me just trade pullback. But if I included Fibonacci here, it will still be correct because this is like, let me check the Fibonacci. This is like, this is the swing low. Sorry, let me use the Fibonacci and test it. Let's see. This is a swing low. This is a swing low. So you can see that price have started moving. The buyers have come in the daily time frame. So you can see that this is a 318 Fibonacci zone, but I did not use it. What I just used was a pullback. So I used this resistance here and got the support level here. All right, that was what I used. So now already I've lost here because of impatience, but I just left this one and I came in here and I start buying here and I saw that price start moving. Why did start price start moving? This is confluence. This is like confluence. So when you have those confluence together, like when you have confluences together, there are some particular types of things that you have together that it will be hard for you to tell me that it won't work. You see here we have something like we have resistance here and we have support and Fibonacci bounce. Those are confluence that will bounce off no matter what. It's either anything that happens in the market and the daily time frame is now on is now moving upward, or should I say it's now the buyers have come on in the daily time frame. If we move to the daily time frame, you can see that this daily time frame here and this level is significant. That's why the daily time frame start reacting at this support level. If you notice this support level here, so now the price has started reacting to support level and the daily time frame is now on a buying level. So now you can buy, look for pullbacks in the right direction. Before I was trying to buy here in the wrong direction in the market. That was why I got stopped and I showed my trading plan. But now you can see that the price is now starting, the daily time frame have shown me that yes, it is moving upward and I started buying here. So what I did was I made a mistake on placing that, trade my this thing. What I should have done was this green bar. I should have brought it to this. I know that you guys may be bored of watching this video, but I'll try as much as possible to make it good as how you guys can understand. So now you can see price have rejected at this level, and also I have this counter trend line that I draw here. This counter trend line, you see that price rejected here and start dropping. So what has this price putting in? This is a left head, this is a left shoulder, a right head, and this is a left shoulder, a head, and a right head shoulder pattern, which is a short term reversal. Remember, when I move in the monthly time frame is bullish candlestick, and there's nothing but bullish, right? So I know that even though price may have a short term correction, I know that this trend line is still going to hold. I can say that this trend line is still holding. That is just my top down analysis. How I'm making it and I'm becoming profitable on it. So now you can see that price make the head and shoulder pattern, but I wanted to start selling off at this zone here, but I did not sell here because I was even confused and I wasn't using my, you can see that this is a breakout and a retest, but my strategy wasn't a breakout and a retest. That's why I just left it. All right. After price drop, then I started looking to see if I could see any trading opportunity. You can see that price have started, moving up, higher, 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 higher. So I was looking for a pullback. This is like a consolidation and a pullback here move. So this is the main place that I should have placed my trade. After I've seen that this price have made like a low here, so I will use this swing high and let this swing low here. You can see it how price reacted to this Fibonacci, which is correct and the right way in the right direction. So we can see that price reacted to this 3138 Fibonacci, which is correct. You can see the confluence is trend line. You can see trend line support, and Fibonacci, which is like this. That is just like a right way to trade. All right, but I missed this trade, which I was angry. Then I waited and I said, okay, let me see if I could get another opportunity. Then I marked this swing low here, this swing low here, swing low, swing low at this zone here, this swing low to this swing high here. So you can see that this swing low to this swing high, what has been occurring at this swing low to swing high. So I waited to see if I could see another rejection in the Fibonacci zone. So even though price made the rejection the 381 Fibonacci, it made a rejection like it's going to continue moving to the upside. But what happened? It broke the trend line. So you can see the importance of drawing a trend line so that you can know when the sellers are coming to the market. So you can see that price has broke this trend line here, even though it reacted to the 318 Fibonacci, which is correct. What happened again? Price started broke the trend line, so, and you cannot fight the market. That is just the thing that the market wants to do. So now that the price has broken that trend line, immediately I saw that I closed my position here. Although I was, sticking to that trading plan a little bit sometimes, but I was still, there are some things that I haven't put in together in my trading plan. That was why it was hard for me to be profitable in the trade plan. And the days I only wrote that I'm going to take trades 5 times. Meanwhile, for if you test your own system to see that it works for you, you have to test it like 40 trades to 100 trades to stack it and journal it. Make sure you journal it, keep it, record it how I'm recording it right now. What you be profitable, and you will be no matter what. If you don't pass the demo phase, if you don't pass challenge of passing the demo phase. Passing the live phase will be very hard for you because you don't have rules that guide you in the game that you have tested. So right now, price broke the trend line, but what I made was that I made a mistake. Immediately I saw that the price, I closed this position and you can see a breakout and a retest here. So this retest here, it broke out and I started selling from here in that account, which is wrong. If I wanted to start selling from this my on my own strategy, the thing that I should have waited for is to see a pullback and a trend line and a sub and a Fibonacci, which is it that I'm supposed to be trading. But I just really breakout and retest, which is wrong. It's not according to my own trading strategy. Alright. So these are the common mistakes that you should make. Because when the one of the hard thing is, creating a system for you or creating a strategy that works for you. All right, that is one of the main one of the problem that we have. I'm going to show you like a photo of the trades I've taken. The account just grow, I think, $1,033 only, which is a very poor and a very bad way. So immediately I saw all these things, I sat down and I asked myself, what am I looking for in the market? You can see how a reasonable person thinks. If I fail, every day I fail, I know that I'm learning. Every day I fail, I know that I'm learning. Every day I fail, I know that I'm learning. I'll continue looking for how to correct those mistakes. Even though I don't have a mentor, I kept on continuing to figure this thing out. And I think I have figured it out for me right now. Because I have started a new trade plan with confluences. Whether I'm wrong or right, I know how I adjust everything. So you can see that if I want to enter this trade, my own I'm a swing trader. I determine my current trade on daily, 4 hour, on the pullbacks that is occurring on the 4 hour, and then 1 hour or 30 minutes for entry. But I don't like to use 30 minutes. I love using 1 hour. Right? So now we can see that immediately price has started rejecting the I drew a trend line. Let's move to the 1 hour time frame for us to see the pullback because the pullback in the 4 hour time frame is quite steep. So now we can see the pullbacks here. You can see how price has been pulling back. So the best thing, if I want to start trading, the best thing I should do is I'll use this Fibonacci here on swing high here to swing low. This is just the way I can stack in my trades. You can see it here. What do we see here? Price started rejecting on the 50 fib and there is a trend line. Journal it. This is my own strategy here. But I was using something else, breakout and retest, which is wrong. What do we see again? You can see, just keep on seeing what price continue doing. Just keep on seeing. So price made another low, you made another high here. So what is the low here? Low was this, swing high and swing low. And what should we do that at that time? So already I have marked that this is a support level that I'm expecting for price to retest on this support level plus this 318 Fibonacci, but it didn't work that way. If you see this 318, there's no possible chances for price to hold at this level because this is a trend line. I must touch the trend line. So even though my strategy, I already write it in my trading plan, even though it didn't hold in my support level that will turn to resistance, I have the Fibonacci retracement. You can see that price rejected on the 618 Fibonacci retracement and it starts rejecting off there at that level. You can see how strategy works. You can see how it works in the right direction of the market. You can see how it's not working. You can see that this is like a reversal pattern here. Immediately, it made this 618 Fibonacci, it started dropping. And there's a confluence, there's a trend line, and there's a candlestick pattern dropping. You can see. Now, I have understand my mistakes. So, this is just how to follow the right setup and the right way to trade. I know that sometimes market may be so irrational. Sometimes you may not even have an opportunity to trade the whole month for you to trade the whole month. Why? Because there are sometimes that the market can become so irrational for you to understand what is currently going on. This video is too long, but I want you guys to understand the mistakes that I've made and I want you guys to correct it. The little that you have just learned from this mistake that I've told you guys, just use the little. And if you don't understand anything, just let me know in the comment section what you don't understand. I'm going to record this video again for you guys to understand what I'm saying. So just pay attention again, the Fibonacci again, and see how it plays out. So another high and a low have been created. So what did I do again? I used the Fibonacci again. Let's see. I used the Fibonacci again. Swing right here. Swing right to where? Where is the swing low? The swing low is here. Don't worry, this is my analysis is on the daily time frame, but the 4 hour time frame, but I'm just doing it on the 1 hour time frame. There's a reason I'm just doing it on the 1 hour time frame. You can see this is it here. Correct. What can we say again? This is a swing high and this is a swing low. Price because me I know that for every pullback that price make, it will always come in the Fibonacci zone. Although Fibonacci are not foolproof, but when they are confluence, trend line, support and resistance, even though support and resistance do not align, as far as there is trend line and also there is Fibonacci, it will work. So you can see how this strategy work for me. So this immediately I saw this swing high and swing low, I wrote a new trading plan. Immediately I wrote it, I wrote everything that I need to write. So I have started a new. This is where I've started trading. This place you see, this is where I've started trading, and this zone here, this place, my new trading plan. So let's just leave the past, let it become the past. Then I'm started trading for this zone here. You can see swing high to swing low, Fibonacci bounce. What do we see here on the 1 hour time frame? Immediately I saw like a inverted hammer here, a hanging man, reversal pattern on the trend line. I started selling here. And what you can see a drop. But if you notice here, my own trading plan, what I wrote down was that if price move in my favor, I'm going to move stop above break even. But if you can see, if I move stop above, I could have been stopped out already because price started reject. You can see that this long candlestick you see was like a bullish candle that started moving upward. But what happened? It started rejecting down, and it might take profit. I have already journaled this one down. What are the three things that made this market valid? And first one, let me write it for you guys. The first one, daily time frame. The daily time frame daily time frame first was the first one. The daily time frame was the first thing that make this market or this my analysis to be valid. Why? Because the daily time frame, I was trading the direction of the daily time frame. The daily time frame is not like it's like the daily time frame is moving in a correction. So the buyer side the daily time frame. All right. I will say the buyer side the daily time frame, and I also know the direction that the market is heading to with my top down analysis. So this is first one is the daily time frame. The second one is what? Trend line. Trend line. Trend line. Trend line. Second one is what? Trend line. Trend line is also one of the reasons why my analysis was right. Trend line, you can see. So the trend line, you can see that market is making higher highs, making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. These are all the things that you will learn on your baby pips. Let's see it. This is a lower low and this is a lower high. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So now I don't see like there's any lower low that will come into this market. Now I think you can see consolidation and breakout. So that one is also strategy for some people that use it. So you can see how the structure of the market is creating, and I took advantage of this structure that this market was creating. So you can see how correct my analysis went. All right. So this is just like I'm going to tell you guys that whenever you want to make your analysis, there are some things that you need to check, and whenever you write your trading plan, ask yourself, are there any factors that will affect this my pullback, support and resistance, or anything to play out? Are there any factors? Because this is just like solving mathematics. This formula that I use, had it been that this daily time frame was is like in a daily trend, or let me say in a bullish trend, because this daily time frame is in a bearish trend. That was why I took this opportunity, and it worked for me. Had it been um daily time frame was in a bullish trend, then I would say yes, I was wrong. But you can see this daily time frame was in a bullish trend. It was moving downward. Then I came to the 4 hour time frame and saw pullbacks. Then I came to the 1 hour time frame. That is when I look for opportunity. You can see how simple it is, but it is so confusing sometimes. So now this account, I have just made, I think, 2% on it. I risk 1% to make 2%. I made 2% on the account already. So now I'm expecting to see, this morning I'm just expecting to see if I could see any pullback again, but I know that pullback may not occur. It may not like to occur again. I don't know. It may not. So that's just it. That's what I have for you guys, and that is what I have. Just if you don't understand anything I just explained in this video, remember what I said. What made my analysis or my trading plan to be correct was this daily time frame. The daily time frame was in a bearish trend. The trend line was, I plotted the trend line correctly. The trend line and the daily time frame, and the pullbacks and the candlestick confirmation. So there are some times that you may come on the candlestick confirmation. There are some times that the candlestick confirmation will not even give you that bullish engulfing, doji this and that. But when it is in a confluence zone, or it is in a significant zone, and you see any candlestick reversal, anyone that you just see that is confusing you, just choose to take that trade. Even though, just choose to take that trade. But what you should wait is just wait for like two candlesticks. Maybe any candlestick you don't understand, the second candlestick that you may like to understand, you see that price is dropping, just take, as far as there are the criteria that has met on your own trading plan. Like me, what are the criteria that met? The daily time frame is in a in a bearish trend. So first. Second was the market was making lower lows and lower highs, and there is a trend line there. And also Fibonacci, it bounced off the Fibonacci zone. That's just it. So guys, I'm going to cut this video here, just not to bore you guys. So I'm going to cut it here. I just want you guys to know that yes, that is just how I took this trade, and this is just like the new journey of creating my own system. Or should I say the new journey of, you know, growing 1,000 account to 1,002 account. So I will see how it goes. I'm going to take 40 trees on this account, and I'll see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. So I'm going to cut this video here, and continue stay consistent in the game. Continue becoming consistent in the game, and be profitable in the long run. So remember what I said. What made my analysis to be right was the first, the daily time frame. The second was the trend line. Second was the third was the pool. I'm not going to write the rest, but this daily time frame, the trend line was one of the most important thing that made my setup to be correct. If this market was in a ranging market, then I would say that yes, my analysis would be very wrong. But it was, you can see all the criteria that has made there. Although the support and resistance level here, they were break, but still the bounce of the Fibonacci zone. So that is just it. So continue staying consistent in the game, and just keep on pushing harder. Thank you guys.